Patience is key, right? Everybody wants $1,000 by tomorrow. Everybody wants $100,000 by tomorrow. Everybody wants something to work by tomorrow. Everybody wants instant gratification. That's what everybody's really struggling with, instant gratification, right? And it all ties down to money, right? In the Bible, it says that if you're obsessed with money, it's foolish, right? Because the same way that you're able to get it, it's the same way that it's able to leave your pocket and fly away, right? You have to have that abundance mindset with money, right? Don't be stuck with it. Understand that if you lose $1, you're able to get another one, right? But at the same time, you cannot be fretting over money. You cannot be constantly worrying about money. You cannot be constantly worrying about your income every single day, right? Because worrying about it isn't going to change your income, right? The only thing that's going to change your income is you taking action. It's you doing something about it, right? It's you trying to better your life and not trying to think about bettering your life. Thinking about it isn't going to get you anywhere. It's the action, right? It's doing, right? You can think about that physique that you want, all you want. You can think about having that car. You can think about having that nice house. But what's going to get you there? It's the action that you put in, right? What's going to get you there is the things that you're willing to do, right? It's not about constantly thinking about it, right? Understand that manifestation is real, but manifestation is dead if you don't put in any action. Faith is dead without works. The outcome is dead without knowing how to put in the income, right? You have to be that person who's willing to grab life by its throat, willing to win over life and not let life take control of you, right? You have to be that person who is constantly trying to improve themselves. You have to be that person whose mind is like a wall and nobody can get inside of it by just using their words. You have to be mentally strong when it comes to life, right? If somebody insults you, you have to be that person who brushes it off. You have to be that person who waves it off. You have to be that person who ignores it and you just keep on pushing. There's a lot of people who are soft in this world and let words get to them and let words make them all emotional. And next thing you know, they crash out and they go to jail and they lose all of their money. They lose all of their source of income just by being emotional in that moment. As a man, stop trying to move throughout your life with your emotions, right? Because emotions come and go. You can feel happy 1 minute and you can be sad the next, right? You can feel depressed 1 minute, feel joyful the next minute, right? That's how emotions work. They come from your heart. And a lot of times we have to stop listening to our hearts and start listening to our minds, right? Our hearts, right? That's where the emotion comes from, right? They come from our hearts, right? And a lot of times we follow our hearts more than what we know is best for us, right? For example, if you're in a relationship and this girl is doing you wrong, your heart is saying that you should stick with her. Your heart is saying that you love her. Your heart is saying that you can't get a better woman. Your heart is saying that how much you care for her, but your mind is saying that you need to have respect for yourself. Your mind is saying that she crossed boundaries and you need to leave, right? There's a lot of men out here that are following their hearts, but they're not following their minds. And it applies to money, right? If you have a certain amount of money, right, do not listen to your emotions, right? When you get $100,000, do not be clinging towards that emotion of having $100,000, right? Do not be clinging to that, state of happiness when you get that amount of dollars, you know what I mean? Because the moment that you lose it, your life starts to go upside down. Why? Because you were so clingy to that emotion. You were so addicted to that feeling of having $100,000. Right? You have to learn how to control your emotions. You have to learn how to balance yourself, because at the end of the day, there is a law of neutralism. And what the law of neutralism is, what comes up must come down. What comes left must go right. Right? What comes up must go down. The sun comes up, the sun goes down. The moon comes up, the moon comes down. You throw money up in the air, the money comes down. It's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with the woman, right? Do not be addicted to making people happy. Do not be addicted to making people feel a certain way about you, because they have emotions too. Their emotions come and go just like yours. So why care about the way people think about you? Why care about the way this person feels about you so much? Right? A lot of men are stuck in that trance of trying to make their woman happy all the time, which is not possible. And in fact, that's how you get used, and that's how it trains your mental. I've been through it. You have to be a little bit selfish when it comes to life. You have to understand that you cannot be living your life through somebody else's. You have to learn how to live your own life. Stop trying to look through the lens of other people and start trying to look through the lens of yours. Right? Look at where you're living at. Look at your outcome. Look at your income. Right? Look at your, state of being. Look at your mental state. Right? It's important that you prioritize those things instead of trying to prioritize money, instead of trying to prioritize other people. And the most important part is prioritizing God. The most important part is prioritizing the Lord, right? Because money comes and go, people comes and go, but God, He is going to be there forever. He's going to be there throughout your whole entire life. So understand that if this God is everlasting, right, but this money isn't, the clothes that I'm wearing aren't, right, these earrings, they aren't, right, this house isn't everlasting, and God is everlasting, then that should mean that I should rely on Him more, right? That should mean that I should, ask for help from Him more. Don't use Him as a genie. That's not what I'm saying, right? Don't use God as a genie. There's a lot of people that pray to God for certain things, right, and they don't get it, right, and they get upset, they get frustrated, right? But what those people don't understand is that it's God's timing, it's not your timing, right? If this is God's way, right, if God's way is more important than yours, you have to understand that it's His timing and not yours. The reason why He's delaying that gift, right, the reason why He's delaying that prayer is because of the fact that He's trying to build you up. He's trying to build you up so when you get that gift, you know how to cherish it, right? You know how to honor it. He doesn't want to give you it now because you're not at that level yet, right? And that's what a lot of people don't really understand. God's way, God's knowledge is beyond our capabilities, right? God's knowledge is knowledge that we cannot obtain as human beings, even if we have God inside of us, even if we have Christ inside of us, right? The Father, Yahweh, right? His knowledge is far beyond our knowledge. And there's a lot of people walking on this earth where they have millions of dollars and now they think they're God, right? There's people on this earth where they have so much money, so many houses, so many cars, and they think that they're God, all because of the possessions that they have. Possessions don't make up God. It's the actions that He does that makes up God. With that being said, I'm gone. Peace.